top 10 South African YouTubers that we didn't know through mainstream. We literally strictly knew them from the internet, because I know a lot of you guys always say to me, yeah, but you guys were already famous. That's not true. Well, it's true. When I got onto YouTube, I was already out there in South Africa, but it doesn't mean because you're famous, you're gonna get on YouTube and become a success. YouTube requires you to put in work, famous or not. Remember, guys, we're dealing with a global audience now. You're no longer just dealing with 60 million people in South Africa. You're dealing with over 1 billion people. So whatever niche or whatever type of content you decide to do, there's a big market all over the world. You're speaking to the whole world now. Anyway, I just wanted to do this video because a lot of you guys are discouraged by this 365-day YouTube challenge of posting every day, so I can encourage you guys so we can all grow our platforms. The most common excuse that I get from a lot of you is, yeah, but you guys who are already famous, it's easy for... Yes, when you're known, when people see your video, whatever video it is, when they bump into it, they are most likely to start following you, or they are most likely going to subscribe, because maybe the face is familiar. As opposed to another video, they might just see your video and they laugh or whatever emotion it gives the audience, and then they keep it moving. That's why it's strictly important for you all the time on all your videos. You must always ask people to subscribe and become a part of your community. Explain what people are going to get by following you. Explain some of the perks that you're going to give them if you guys as a community reach 1,000 subscribers. Explain to them what are you going to do for them when you guys reach 10,000 YouTube subscribers. Maybe you're going to throw a workshop, you're probably going to do a conference or a seminar, you're probably going to throw a party for them. You know, you must always have those goals so as to motivate or encourage your community of YouTube subscribers, to motivate them to sort of subscribe to your channel. Extremely important. Tell them every time on every video, subscribe, guys, share these videos. You always hear that. You hear it from a lot of YouTubers. So I just thought, let me just do this video and let me give you at least 10 names. There's more than 1,000. But I'll just give you guys at least 10 names or 20 names of South African YouTubers that let me just say at least me. I know them strictly from YouTube. Strictly from social media. It's not people who were already famous. It's not about DJ Sbu, about Black Coffee, about Bonang, about Boy T, about no. The first name I'm going to start with, obviously, it's Mihlali Ndamase. She just started online. She just started on YouTube. She just started on social media. We didn't know her from a bar of soap. But she made herself a success online. Look at her today. With Lasizwe, other people are going to use an excuse and say, yeah, but she was Kanye Mbao's sister. But she actually started putting in work on social media. She started putting in work on YouTube. Okay, anyway, let me not mention Lasizwe because I know that's the excuse that you guys are going to say. But people love excuses. I'm gonna name another name. There is a lady by the name of Nozibele Mayaba. Go follow Nozibele Mayaba. Nozibele Mayaba also has got over 100,000 subscribers. Another name that I'll throw in there, I remember when we were starting Massive Metro, as way back as 2016, 2017. 2016, actually, yeah, 2016. Sibumpanza. Go subscribe to Sibumpanza's channel. Sibumpanza is another name that I only just started knowing from the internet. I never used to knew the brother. There is a lady by the name of Kopano Shimange. I think it's Kopano Shimange, right? Sorry, her name is Kopano, yeah. But I think her surname is Shimange, yeah. Kopano Shimange. Go subscribe to her channel as well. She just started online. I've had an honor of interviewing her on one of my radio shows at Massive Metro. I remember back then, actually, she had not even started a YouTube channel. That's like back in 2017 or 2018. She had not started a YouTube channel. But I think her YouTube channel or her star blew up around the lockdown time. And then I'll come up with another name. Hope Ramafalo. I love talking about that sister because her story is so inspiring. There's an interview that I once did with her. Search DJ Smooth interview with Hope Ramafalo. She just started doing Amapiano dance tutorials during the lockdown. Now her platform is going for 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. We didn't know her from a bar of soap. We didn't know her from television. We didn't know her from mainstream radio. She wasn't some big actress, big actor, big DJ, musician, singing, presenter, or whatever. She just came from the internet. She created a life. She liberated her life using her cell phone. Hope Ramafalo, that's another name. Guys, go follow Hope Ramafalo as well. There's a lot of South African names. There's also a lady by the name of Theodora Lee. She's a South African YouTuber as well, Theodora Lee. There's also a lady by the name of Owamie. She's got a platform called Owamie Entertainment. She focuses on entertainment content on YouTube. We didn't know Owamie, but now Owamie has got over 200,000 now. Her platform is even bigger than mine. When you guys are making excuses and saying, hey, I was already famous. There's people like Abu Owamie who started from ground, from nothing. They were not known. There's people like Abu Simz, right? Simz also started unknown. She just started on YouTube. She was telling me the other day, I was interviewing her with Nota. She says her first check on YouTube was 8,000 rands and her biggest check on YouTube was 32,000 rands. She just started online. We didn't know her from television, from mainstream radio. She just started on the internet. There's another one that I like talking about also. Her name is Sislelo M. She runs two platforms. One is called E-News Mzansi with around almost 150,000 subscribers. And she's got her podcast that's called the Lelo N Podcast. That's got, I think, almost 20,000 subscribers. We didn't know her from TV. So I'm basically trying to debunk or trying to kill this lazy excuse that you guys always give me of saying, yeah, but you were already famous. No, even if you're famous, if you don't put in work, YouTube is not going to push out your content. Go follow your favorite celebrities on YouTube and see how they're struggling to grow their pages. Go follow, because some of them are too cool to post daily content. They're waiting for nice studios. They're waiting for nice cameras. They're waiting for the day where they can be told, come here, let's shoot, let's start a YouTube channel. There's also celebrities or people who are on the mainstream. They either got fired or while they're still on mainstream, they decided to start their YouTube platforms. YouTube doesn't work like that. It doesn't mean just because you're famous, you're going to come on YouTube and blow up. No, it doesn't work like that. Look at me. I'm still not even on 100,000 subscribers on this channel. How long have I had this channel? For a couple of years, but because I haven't been consistent, I only just started being consistent over the past month or two. It's only now that my platform is starting, the algorithms are starting to support my growth because I now post daily. Because it's working for me, that's why I started a 365-day YouTube challenge so that it can also help you. It'll also help your algorithms. Once your algorithms start, don't worry about the number of views you're getting. Just worry about posting daily, even if it's more than one video, 2, 3, 4 videos every day. Why? Because you're trying to ignite that YouTube algorithm so that your videos start getting they start getting recommended by YouTube to as many people as possible. Another example, Penuel Mlojo, my co-host on the Virtual Mkuku. Yeah, but other people are gonna have an excuse of saying, yeah, but Penuel it was on your platform. No. Penuel, when I started working with him, he was already putting in work. He was already posting videos daily. He had already been putting in work. When I met Penuel, by the way, for those who don't know, he already had over 100,000 subscribers on his Facebook. As much as he had not started his podcast yet, as much as his YouTube also was not there yet, but he only started doing all of that when he started working with me. But he's somebody I also recognized from the internet. I saw his work. I saw how much work he was putting in. I saw how unique his content was. And I thought, I want to work with this brother. He's got an amazing mind. And, you know, he helped me grow my platforms too, as much as I helped him grow. So don't use an excuse and say, yeah, but Penuel was already on your platform. You put him on. No, that's not an excuse. So I'm just saying all these different names so as to encourage you to say, you don't have to be famous. And don't give up because you're thinking, no, you guys are famous. Even famous people are struggling. Go follow DJ Fresh. He's hardly on 20,000, 30,000 subscribers for his podcast. And congratulations, Grootman. Finally, you came to join us online. We are proud of you, Grootman Yaruna. Look at him as well. He's putting in work every week. He puts out 2 episodes a week consistently. He started just a few months ago. He's only just reached or reaching 20,000 subscribers or 30,000 subscribers only now. But why? Because he's been putting in work and it's been consistent. But he's not too cool to join YouTube. He's not too cool to be on the internet. So I'm trying to give you guys an idea of how difficult it also is, even for famous people. Although, you know, we've got that upper hand because as soon as a stranger bumps into a DJ Fresh video, they are most likely going to subscribe because the face is familiar. It is DJ Fresh. There's just that historical or that nostalgia subconsciously that you'll just click because you know the brand, what the brand is about. It's DJ Fresh. You know what the brand is about. Oh, it's DJ Spoo. Oh, now he's got a podcast. I didn't know. Let me just click and just start following his work. So at least we've got that sort of an advantage. But it doesn't mean that just because you're famous, you're going to blow up on YouTube. No. And there's also other people. There might not just be black brothers and sisters. People like about Cobus Potgieter. You know, I'm just mentioning some name that you don't know. But go follow him and see how many subscribers he has on his YouTube platform. And this person is just a musician. This person is just a drummer. This person actually has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And is South African. And obviously you guys would know the Antwoord. But the Antwoord was already out there even before they got on the internet. But you must also go follow Caspar Lee, not Caspar Nyovest, Caspar Lee. Caspar Lee is another young guy who's doing incredible work online, and he's a South African. But let me tell you, another brother is Offense Moase Films. I think he's almost on 1 million subscribers as well. I think it's about 800,000 subscribers or 900,000, some crazy, ridiculous amount like that. But we didn't know Offensive Films in the beginning. He saw that, okay, I'm shooting music videos for musicians. I'm already in the production space. Let me also just open a YouTube platform where I can do my own videos. And then he started mimicking about John Wick. He would act out being a John Wick, a villain on some videos, and he would make us laugh, and his videos just started gathering traction around the lockdown. And now his platform is almost on 1 million subscribers. So there is no excuse why you shouldn't be growing your YouTube, why you shouldn't be starting a YouTube channel while you keep on telling us that you are unemployed. Yes, you're unemployed. We're trying out to even do these videos. I wasn't a person who posts on my YouTube often. I even get some flag from my home, from my house, where they're like, no, man, you're posting too much. Even some of my followers out there, they're like, hey, man, you're becoming too much of an open book. But I'm like, but you used to listen to me on radio every day. Just treat it as if I'm on radio every day, you know? And if you don't like the dial, just change the dial. So just treat it that way. And my family sometimes like, hey, but you are too much on YouTube. Sometimes it's always nice when there's a bit of an enigma about you, when you're not out there too much. At least the podcast, it's more about your guests than you. But then I ended up having to sacrifice because I love you guys so much. I love education so much. I love sharing information so much because I've been seeing that a lot of them that are doing well are not sharing information. They're quiet about how they're blowing up on YouTube. They're quiet about how much money they're making on YouTube. They're not even telling you that they're actually making a lot of money on YouTube. A lot of them. Why? Because they are consistent. They are putting in the work. Whenever you want to give up after 6 months of posting, whenever you want to give up after 2 years of posting, I always say this example and I say, MacGyver gave me a call, MacG, during the lockdown. After 2 years deep, almost 3 years deep of pushing his podcast, he almost gave up. He was like, no. His baby was on the way and he was like, maybe I need to find another hustle. It's during the lockdown. I don't have money. Things are not happening. This thing is not exploding. And for some reason, one video, it just takes that one video that just takes your channel to another level. And there's something that it does to the YouTube algorithms. And then your videos start now, you know? Now you're like, wow, I'm no longer just getting only 10 views. I'm no longer only just getting 7 views. I'm not only just getting 35 views. I'm now starting to get 500 views. I'm starting to get 800 views. I'm starting to get 1,000 views. I'm starting to get 5,000 views. I'm starting to get 10,000 views. At least now I'm growing, you know. When you start getting there, at least we are kutala now, but I know it looks like this thing has got some sort of a future down the line. It looks like there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So I just had to say these names to inspire you, to encourage you. And obviously our biggest YouTuber in South Africa, because he's a global star. Shout out to our brother who inspires all of us, Trevor Noah. He is the biggest South African YouTuber. And he's not a YouTuber, you know, he's a global superstar. But his YouTube platform, I think, is the biggest out of all South Africans that we have. So I just had to mention those names. There's even more. There's a lot of them out there that are not on mainstream, but they're killing it on this YouTube platform, and they're killing it on the internet. And I just had to debunk or just cancel this excuse of, yeah, but you guys were already famous. Make yourself famous. Use the internet because others are doing it. Stop giving excuses.